while you're talking at your table, go around the table, say what you did for Thanksgiving. Ready, set, go. You got 1 minute.
We already talked about it. What'd you do for Thanksgiving?
My dad.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Up and down. Texas with my dad. Yeah, it's good. Are you sitting alone? Come sit. Brandon went to get lunch, so he'll be back. Up and down. He had a good night last night.
Christina had duty on Wednesdays at lunch.
We're coming back, 10 seconds.
What was the discussion question?
What did you do for Thanksgiving?
Not to forget out of it, so obviously better.
Oh, bless you.
I did the Thursday and Friday before Thanksgiving.
She was sick before we left.
Hope everybody had a better Thanksgiving than Helen, who just said she had the stomach bug. Was in bed for 3 days, so that's terrible. Okay, next question at your table. Moving into Christmas mode. We'll go fun, then we'll go serious. What is a line from a movie, Christmas line from a movie that you like, that you think about around Christmas time? I'll tell you mine. Save the neck for me, Clark. That's one of the best lines ever. In addition, there is, if I woke up tomorrow morning with my head sewn to the carpet, I could not be more surprised, Eddie. Two of my favorite, it's one of my favorite movies. It's not all appropriate, but it's still funny.
Have you already watched it yet?
In your table, not yet.
Because we've already seen it 3 times at my house.
What? 3 times?
Yeah, it's been on TV.
The vacation.
It was around the clock one day last year or something. I don't know. I mean, it was like played over and over.
What do we call it? Christmas vacation.
Christmas vacation. Yeah. National anthem.
Whoa.
Christmas vacation.
Let's see.
Movie around this time.
It's Santa. I know him.
Oh, I mean, I feel like Elf is the most quotable.
I can't think of a quote. I mean, we always watch the Santa Claus because my mother has to watch the Santa Claus. We watch it multiple times.
Hey,
Just
like
the first part. No, just the first part.
a good one from that one.
All right, we'll switch into more of a spiritual mode. What is
because you don't see
a
something
scripture, a
doesn't mean
line, a poem, lyric from a song that gets you in the right mindset around Christmas, to kind of remind you of the reason for the season? I asked this to some kids yesterday filming the video, and I'm going to email this out at some point this week, next week, and I want everybody to respond. I want to hear everybody's, here's what I reflect on at Christmas time, and also hear something funny, just because it's fun to laugh. I loved hearing y'all laugh just a second ago. Mine would be Isaiah 6:9. He shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace. I love that. Talk at your table. Go.
Okay, just don't. That's mine. I say it over and over.
Mine is Mark Lowry's song, Mary Did You Know?
Love that song too.
You didn't hear the instructions? Were you not listening?
What is it? I just had it in my head when I was just talking about. Mine was a song.
You're just like your children.
The last year I studied the lyrics of Holy Night and just like wrote down all of them. And just every single line of the poem is just so profound when you break it
I have the
down.
coolest book that we've gone through at home, my mom and I together. It's the origin of the Christmas carols. And so it gives you the Christmas, and then who wrote it, in what situation in their life. Where
That's
they
really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It has like, I think, 24 different Christmas songs and
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
how they came about.
All right, 2 more things. These are just nuts and bolts here. Tomorrow, fire drill, 1:20 p.m. Hopefully it's a little warmer than in the morning. That's a school-wide fire drill. And then on Tuesday, I sent an email about extended care. It ends at what time? 3:45 next Tuesday. If you need that care, I've heard from a lot of you, I'm sure probably all of you that need it at this point. But if you don't, go ahead and email me right now. Respond to that email so I have it all on one chain and I can get Meredith those numbers. She's trying to staff who she's going to get because extended care next Tuesday only till 3:45. Because what? What happens after that?
Very shallow Christmas.
A very Shiloh Christmas.
What are you gonna dress
Yes.
up this year as?
I might be the Grinch again. I like the Grinch. Yes, Courtney?
Just if you guys make sure, I sent an email out this afternoon.
Amanda.
It says a small favor on it.
Oh, yes.
All the details are in there, but we do need you to bring this carol to
A printed copy.
say that again.
A printed copy.
Printed copy, yes. A printed copy to Miss Carol, of a text. And I've explained everything in that email, but essentially, don't overthink it, just a text that you were gonna use sometime in the month of January or the beginning of February, for your curriculum for the training that we're going to have on January 5th.
Yeah, get excited. January 5th, we hired somebody to come in. It'll be good. It's coming from what we learned in vertical alignment meetings about what our needs as a school are. We learned it from you guys, and so I'm pretty excited about it. What else was I about to say? Oh, gentlemen, Saturday, 6:30, state championship. We're gonna bring it home.
Yeah, let's go.
I like it. Let's do it. Amanda, you're up. You're next.
In case you don't know, Friday's Black Lives Matter rally. Share your work for that.
Okay, few things about final exams, grades, report cards, transcripts, all that. The final exam schedule is set unless you get Mr. Unger's permission to test early or not give a final, don't. I mean, you gotta give a final unless, now of course athletics doesn't have finals. Some other things, choir, that's the concert, things like that. But
I've already told 7 kids that have emailed me that they have to take final when they get back from their vacation. They can't take it early, so don't listen to that.
okay, also during the final exam schedule, kids only show up for their first final of the day, but they cannot leave between. Like if they have a final, the first final time and the last final time, the middle final time might be study hall, but they cannot go and come back. So if you're a study hall person on that Tuesday and Wednesday middle final exam time, be in your room. You might have some kids that are unlucky and have to stay the entire morning. So don't you go run off because it's like, well, it's study hall, I don't have a final. No, you don't have a final, but you might have to keep track of kids in that. And also, study halls do not get any type of grade. It's not on the report card or transcript. Your gradebook categories inside your gradebook should add up to 100. So check on that now, whether your total points or your mixed percentage or flat out percentages. Check to make sure it adds to 100. And then your final exam grade has to be out of 100, and that goes in the report card screen. So over there on the right-hand side, you can see report card. Your final exam goes in there, and it's got to be out of 100. And then it's already set, because I've already checked it this morning to make sure. If you're an 8th grade course like Advanced Algebra 1, Physical Science, Band, or Computer Application, your grade is 80% what comes out of the grade book, 20% final. And then everything high school is the same way. 80% is what the grade book grade is, 20% final. If you're an 8th grade teacher in English or pre-algebra or astronomy or anything that doesn't go on the high school transcript, it's 90%, 10%. So it's a little bit less, but that's already preset, so it should figure it that way for you automatically. And then the leadership team is going to be meeting to determine students that have to make up hours due to having more than 10 absences. They've not met yet, but after they do meet, I will go in after grades are done and change their gradebook grade. I'll print them all, but then change the gradebook grade to incomplete and the final grade to incomplete. So if that happens, and if by chance you check emails over the break and somebody says, why'd that happen? Well, they should have already received notice why it happened, but don't override it, please. I'll fix it as soon as the hours are made up. And for some kids, it takes a while into January, February before they're made up, but we'll get those taken care of. And the parents will know why they're having to do that. We have approximately 10 kids that are in that case somewhere along the line. Maybe just one class, and maybe all classes. And I'll send out the video to help you finish up your grade books, report cards, and how to send transcript, how to get everything on the transcript. I'll get all that done, and I'll email that video to you this afternoon. And your final exam grades, I already said that, must be in the report card module. If you need help, don't wait until Friday the 19th to ask for help. If you want, after you do your first class's grades, to say, hey, will you check my third period advanced algebra 1 class, see if it's right. I'll be more than happy to go look at it and see if it looks right. And if you need help throughout the time, just let me know. Also, if you're going to be absent during finals for whatever reason, hopefully not the flu bug, or hopefully not an injury or illness, but if you've got to be absent, Carol and I need to know how you're doing your final exams and how we can help you. If you're going on a mission trip and it's pure Scantron, give us the key, give us, tell the sub to send it to us. I can run them through a Scantron and help you out. Or if you're checking a web form from whatever foreign country you're in, that's awesome if that'll work and you have Wi-Fi. We just need to know your plan. If you know you're going to be absent, or as soon as you know that you're absent, we've got to know what to do, because we don't want your class holding up the whole school getting report cards. And I can't send some without sending all. And then we would recommend, if you are using Scantrons or the zip grade, something like that where they're not actually writing on the paper, let's save some paper and do maybe a classroom set of exams that you can hand out. Just tell the kids don't write on them, hand out multiple classes instead of 10 pages per kid for every single class, or whatever, however long it is. So if possible, and you're doing Scantrons, then try to do just a classroom set and front, back, all that type of stuff. If you need help with the Scantron machine, you've never used it before, let me know. Carol and I can definitely help you with that, either one of us. So, any quick questions? Anything? If you do have questions, please let me know. Thank you.
Okay, attendance committee was supposed to meet Monday, but we're trying to get it done this week so we can know who has credit. The attendance committee might determine if they do get credit, if they do this, if they don't get credit, so we'll try to meet this week and get that finished.
All right, so I've sent out the email, mentioned it up there, but we are really excited about January 5th. We were blessed with the opportunity to be able to meet vertically aligned, and one of the areas that we have identified as a growth opportunity across the board at Shiloh is reading strategies. And so all of the APs got together and presented leadership. We proposed we actually proposed training in this area. And Jennifer Saraballo is one of the best in the business. And Keith approved for us to pay for her team to come in and train us. And so we are really, really excited about this. I do really feel confident that these strategies, they are going to meet all content areas and all grade levels. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to just kind of show you an intro video with teaching across the day. In this video, she is going to show you different types of text, and I think that that might be helpful as you go back to your classrooms and are kind of looking through your curriculum and what you're going to be teaching in January or the beginning of February. Hopefully this will kind of help you identify what text you want to make a copy of and bring to Miss Carol Kordsmeier. So this is going to be a two-part video. We're going to start it today and then we'll finish it in next week's meeting. But I really do encourage you. There's some really great strategies, some great tips, things that she's going to share. So we'll watch this and then we'll cut it off about a minute before the bell and pick up next week. So thank you all so
Carnes
much.
best-selling author.